signed a momentous border agreement with the U.S. today. The main aim to reduce border delays caused by red tape, which by some estimates finds we're losing up to $16 billion every year. But as Josh Johal reports, critics say Canadians have a lot more to lose than just money.
If you want to know what it means to wait, a trip to the border crossing will provide you answers. Here you'll find truck drivers spending hours on paperwork, all victims of what critics call a clogged border between the U.S. and Canada.
I can get in and out in 5 minutes, and it can take hours on end, depending on what the day of the week is.
Today, the Prime Minister joined the U.S. President, promising to deepen the border perimeter security agreement.
Together, they represent the most significant steps forward in Canada-U.S. cooperation since the North American Free Trade Agreement.
Whether it's cargo or people, the U.S. and Canada will share more information under the agreement. More goods will also be inspected in Canada before they reach the U.S. At the border, Americans will know when you visit, and Canada will know when you left. It's also expected the Nexus program will be enhanced. The goal is to speed up the border. Delays already cost the economy $16 billion a year. It doesn't end there. There are also plans to harmonize regulations from food, agriculture, automobile, and drugs. With similar security measures and harmonized regulations around food and transportation, many Canadians say the government is giving up too much for this deal, especially when it comes to Canada's national sovereignty and its citizens' privacy.
When we talk about harmonization, the really important thing to remember here is they are not harmonizing up to our standards. We will be harmonizing down.
At Ironside Design Manufacturing in Chilliwack, today's announcement could potentially reduce the cost of their machinery by 15%. Their technicians are often held up for hours at the border, and machinery is often stuck in customs for days.
Right now, it's probably easier to get our service techs into Russia or China or Poland than it is to get them through the Suez border 20 minutes down the road.
Officials promise the sharing of information will end those torturous lines at the border. But critics say Canadians should worry, arguing there's no oversight when it comes to protecting their privacy.
In terms of maintaining Canadian privacy standards, believe me, once it goes to the U.S., there's nothing that protects Canadian standards. It goes wherever the United States decides it goes, including to other countries. So the idea that we're going to maintain our standards in this agreement is bunk.
The border lines won't ease soon, as the government, business groups, and civil libertarians are sure to fight it out. With so much at stake, an agreement is still a few years away.
I always remember the words of the late, great Pierre-Elliott Trudeau, who said, when you're sleeping beside an elephant, it gives you warmth. But you have to be careful when it rolls over.